Hey guys, quick mindset tip. Alright, this video is just a little tip for you because it's something that I battled with so much, and my mama would tell you this as well, and it's something that so many of my coaching clients battle with as well. So when we want change, or we have a vision, or we're just at the bottom and you're down and out and life is just smacking you in the face, what we often do is we try and see that entire staircase, and then the distance between here and there is so great, it's insurmountable, and we lose that forward momentum, we lose inspiration, we lose that push, because it's soul destroying, and we just go straight back. We go straight back to the old way of living and give up on ourselves. I've done this 1,000 times, and the good news is no matter how many times you give up, you just start again. You just start again. It's as simple as that. When I came out of the hospital, my spine so shattered, my face disfigured, and I'm 42 kilos, and I had to learn how to walk and talk again. And my mum was like helping me get up, helping me go to the toilet, cradling me into bed at night, and then I set this mission that I was gonna walk to the letterbox, and mum's like, I don't think that's a good idea, Dame. And I was like, nah, I'm going to the letterbox. So we managed to get out the front door, and mum was like, hovering in front and behind me at the exact same time, every miniature step. And I got halfway. I got about 6 meters out of my front door, and I thought I could make it. I reckon I can do this. But I decided to turn around. I said, Mum, we're going back, because I knew that this mountain that was in front of me this journey had to begin with baby steps, just little pieces of the pie, little successes that I can chalk up to keep this forward momentum, to keep this push going. So, we did this very intense 68-point turn to turn me around on the path. I walked back to the front door, Mum hovering with every step, thinking I'm going to fall and smash my face. And by the time I got back in, 12-meter round trip, I was so exhausted, I think I actually fell asleep. I think I actually passed out on the couch from the actual energy that I had to exert just to manage those steps. But I set my intention that the next morning I was going to walk to the letterbox. Now, the letterbox was about 9 meters from my front door. Doesn't sound like much to you, does it? But when you've just broken your spine in 6 places and been through what I've been through, and being fed through a tube, a machine was breathing for me for 8 days. That 8 or 9 meters to the letterbox, man, that was Mount Everest. So, and I knew I wanted Mum to not be there. I was like, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it without Mum. I believed in myself. So the next morning, made my way to the front door. Mum probably would have stopped me if she'd known what I was doing. So I snuck out, and I'll never forget that moment. I'll never forget that moment, man. We had this stereotypical little metal green letterbox up near our driveway, and I can still remember my fingers touching it. I can still remember the feel of the cold metal on my hand and the sound that it made. And I tapped it. I think I tapped it a couple of times. I think I was like, tap, 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 tap. And it was just such a liberating and inspiring moment for me in my journey, because it was that goal. It was that little baby step. It was that little piece of Mount Everest. Okay. So back to you. What I'm saying is don't worry about this staircase right now. Don't worry about the whole thing. You just need to chunk it down. Baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. Okay? Maybe a few right now, it's like you got to get your health together. You got to get to the gym or whatever. And it's like oh, I've got to be going to the gym 5 days a week and blah, 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 and all this stuff. Don't even worry about that. Don't even worry about that. Find the smallest action, the smallest step that you can possibly take, right? That analogy is you're just going to walk 5 meters out your front door, turn around and go back in the house. Grab the phone, make some inquiries right now. Don't hesitate. Call a couple of different gyms and find out just how much, what's the monthly fee. Just start there. Or, go dig your gym shoes out of your cupboard. Just baby steps. Because if you keep trying to see the whole staircase, believe me, man, you can't go from there to there. Your mind just can't even handle it. And so we'll give up on ourselves. We just give up, okay? So wherever you are in your life right now, you have everything you need to change. You've got it inside yourself. You've just got to start chalking up some little victories, some of these little wins, and then you get that energy and that push, and then you just keep getting steam, right? And you build on it and build on the successes. We spend so much of our life chalking up our failures. I did this wrong today. I'm a failure. I let this person down. I'm no good. Oh, maybe you're checking out my scar right now. But what about spending the end of your day chalking up all your wins? Man, if we started memorizing, hardwiring the victories that we have every day, rather than hardwiring, all the perceived failures we have, then you'll start building this launching pad, more and more momentum every single day, I promise you. So my advice for you today is figure it out. Figure out what is this smallest, the smallest viable product, as they say in sales, minimum viable product. Well, that's what you're doing with this action, this baby step. What's your 6 meters out the front door? Okay? Otherwise you'll just get derailed in this insurmountable dream that's up there. Because I could not go from 42 kilos and a face full of metal, learning how to speak again, learning how to walk again, to 5 albums on Spotify and published author and an entrepreneur doing motivational speaking. It took time. It took baby steps over time, falling down and getting up again, falling down, getting up again. All right? So that's my advice for you today. Baby steps. Chunk it down, okay? Chunk it down. What can you do today? Ask yourself the question and be kind to yourself, man. Seriously. Stop beating yourself up. I do it as well, but you gotta cut that habit out. It's not helping anyone. All right. That's it, guys. Peace.